Good morning, good morning, good morning. The sun is shining, so I apologize for the glare that is on me. But no, never mind. I don't apologize because I want the sun to melt all the ice that is on the ground. And yay, I did. What did I do? Go back. I don't know what I did. I know what I did. Okay, never mind. Anywho, um, I am reading the Bible today, King James Version. Good morning, Gigi, Miss Gigi. We are in Joshua 16, chapter 16. Um, I don't know how far we'll get today. We'll just see where it goes for 30 minutes of reading. Let's jump right in there. And the lot of the children of Joseph fell from Jordan by Jericho unto the water of Jericho on the east to the wilderness that goeth up from Jericho throughout Mount Bethel, and goeth out from Bethel to Luz, and pass along unto the borders of Arche to Athtarth, and goeth down westward to the coast of Jephlethah unto the coast of Bethhoron and Nether, and to Gezer, and the goings out thereof are at the sea. So the children of Joseph, Manasseh, and Ephraim took their inheritance. And the border of the children of Ephraim, according to their families, was thus. Even the border of their inheritance on the east side was Arath Adar and Beth Horon the upper. And the border went out toward the sea to Michmathat on the north side, and the border went about eastward unto Tanasiah, and passed by it on the east to Jenha. I apologize for if I pronounce these names wrong. I'm not Hebrew. I'm not a Bible scholar. So, and it went down from Jenha to Atorth and to Narath, and came to Jericho, and went out at Jordan. The border went out from Tabua westward unto the river Kana, and the goings out thereof were at the sea. This is an inheritance of the tribe of the children of Ephraim by their families. And the separate cities for the children of Ephraim were among the inheritance of the children of Manasseh, all the cities with their villages. And they drave not out the Canaanites that dwelled in Gezer, but the Canaanites dwell among the Emperorites unto this day, and serve under tribute. Chapter 17. There was a lot for the tribe of Manasseh, for he was the firstborn of Joseph, to wit, from Machir, the firstborn of Manasseh, the father of Gilead, because he was a man of war, therefore he had Gilead and Bashan. There were also a lot for the rest of the children of Manasseh by their families, for the children of Abnezer, and for the children of Helak, and for the children of Azrael, and for the children of Shishim, and for the children of Heper, and for the children of Shemida. These were the male children of Manasseh, the son of Joseph, by their families. But the Zelophehad, the son of Hephar, the son of Gilead, the son of Machir, the son of Manasseh, had no sons, but daughters. And these are the names of his daughters: Malalah, Noah, Hoglah, Melachah, and Tirzah. And they came near before the Eleazar the priest, and before Joshua the son of Nun, and before the princes, saying, The Lord commanded Moses to give us an inheritance among our brethren. Therefore, according to the commandment of the Lord, he gave them an inheritance among the brethren of their father. And there fell 10 portions to Manasseh beside the land of Gilead and Bashan. Good morning, Rebecca. Which were on the other side of Jordan, because the daughters of Manasseh had an inheritance among his sons, and the rest of Manasseh's sons had the land of Gilead. And the coast of Manasseh was from Asher to Michmethath, that lieth before Shittim. And the border went along the right hand unto the inhabitants of Intapah. Now Manasseh had the land of Tappa, but Tappa on the border of Manasseh belonged to the children of Ephraim. And the coast descended unto the river of Canaan southward, and the river, the cities of Ephraim, are among the cities of Manasseh. The coast of Manasseh also was on the north side of the river, and the outgoings of it were at the sea. Southward it was Ephraim's, and northward it was Manasseh, and the sea is his border. And they met together in Asher on the north, and Ashkar on the east. And Manasseh had in Ashkar in Asher Beth Shean and her towns, Ibleam and her towns, and the inhabitants of Dor and her towns, and the inhabitants of Endor and her towns, and the inhabitants of Tanakh and her towns, and the inhabitants of Megiddo and her towns, and even 3 countries. Yet the children of Manasseh could not drive out the inhabitants of those cities, but the Canaanites would dwell in that land. Yet it came to pass, when the children of Israel were waxen strong, that they put the Canaanites to tribute, but did not utterly drive them out. And the children of Joseph spake unto Joshua, saying, Why hast thou given me but one lot and one portion to inherit it, seeing I am a great people, forasmuch as the Lord hath blessed me herethrough? And Joshua answered them, If thou be a great people, then get thee up to the wood country, and cut down for thyself there in the land of parasites and of the giants, if Mount Ephraim be too narrow for thee. And the children of Joseph said, The hill is not enough for us, and all the Canaanites that dwell in the land of the valley have chariots of iron, both they who are of Bethshan and her towns, and they who are of the valley of Jezreel. And Joshua spake unto the house of Joseph, even to Ephraim and to Manasseh, saying, Thou art a great people, hast a great power, thou shalt not have one lot only. Thou shalt not have one lot only, but the mountain shall be thine, for it is wood, and thou shalt cut it down, and the outgoings of it shall be thine. For thou shalt drive out the Canaanites, though they have iron chariots, thou they be strong. Chapter 18. And the whole congregation of the children of Israel assembled together at Shiloh, and set up the tabernacle of the congregation there, and the land was subdued before them. And there remained among the children of Israel 7 tribes which had not yet received their inheritance. And Joshua said unto the children of Israel, How long are ye slack to go to possess the land which the Lord God of your fathers hath given you? Give out them among you 3 men of each tribe, and I will send them, and they shall rise and go to the land, and describe it according to the inheritance of them, and they shall come again to me. And they shall divide it into 7 parts. Judah shall abide in their coast on the south, and the house of Joseph shall abide in their coast on the north. Ye shall therefore describe the land into 7 parts, and bring the description hither to me, that I may cast lots for you here before the Lord our God. Good morning, Tiny Tim. But the Levites have no part among you, for the priesthood of the Lord is their inheritance, and Gad and Reuben and half the tribe of Manasseh have received their inheritance beyond Jordan on the east, which Moses the servant of the Lord gave them. But the men arose and went away, and Joshua charged them that went to describe the land, saying, Go and walk through the land, and describe it, and come again to me, that I may here cast lots for you before the Lord in Shiloh. And the men went and passed through the land, and described it by cities into 7 parts in a book, and came again to Joshua to the host at Shiloh. And Joshua cast lots for them in Shiloh before the Lord. And there Joshua divided the land unto the children of Israel according to their divisions. And the lot of the tribe of the children of Benjamin came up according to their families, and the coast of their lot came forth between the children of Judah and children of Joseph. And their border on the north side was from Jordan, and the border went up to the side of Jericho on the north side, and went up through the mountains westward, and the goings thereof were at the wilderness of Baraim. And the border went over from thence towards Luz, but to the side of Luz, which is Bethel, southward, and the border descended to Athtorethar, near the hill that lieth on the south side of the nether of Bethhoron. And the border was drawn thence, and compassed the corner of the sea southward from the hill that lieth before Bethhoron southward. And the goings out thereof were at Kajar Bala, which is Kajar Jearim, a city of the children of Judah. This was the west quarter. And the south quarter was from the end of Kajar Jearim, and the border went out on the west, and went out to the wall of the waters, to the well of the waters of Nephtali. And the border came down to the end of the mountain that lieth before the valley of the son of Hinnom, and which is in the valley of the giants on the north, and descended to the valley of Hinnom to the south, to the side of Jebuz on the south, and descended to Rin in Rogue, and was drawn from the north, and went forth to in Shemesh, and went forth to toward Geloth, which is over against the going of Adam, and descended to the stone of Boham, the son of Reuben, and passed along toward the side over against Arba, northward, and went down unto Arba. And the border passed along to the side of Beth Hoglah, northward, and the outgoings of the border were at the north bay of the Salt Sea, at the south end of the Jordan. This was the south coast. And Jordan was the border of it on the east side. This was the inheritance of the children of Benjamin by the coast thereof, round about according to their families. Now the cities of the tribe of the children of Benjamin, according to their families, were Jericho, and Beth Hoglah, and the valley of Kezit, and Beth Arabah, and Zemarim, and Bethel, and Avim, and Para, and Oprah. Excuse me. And Zephyr, Hamanah, and Ophna, and Gaba, 12 cities with their villages, Gibeon, and Ramah, and Beeroth, and Mizpah, and Chepron, and Mozah, and Rechem, and Irpeel, and Talalah, and Zelah, Athlon, and Jebusa, which is Jerusalem, Gibbeth, and Gerjar, 14 cities with their villages. This is an inheritance of the children of Benjamin according to their families. I apologize if I am pronouncing these names wrong. I truly apologize. I am not a Bible scholar. Chapter 19. And the second lot came forth to Simon, even for the tribe of the children of Simon, according to the families, and their inheritance was within the inheritance of the children of Judah. And they had in their inheritance Beersheba, or Sheba, or Moladah, and Hazar Shil, and Bala, and Azram, and Eldalad, and Bethel, and Hormah, and Ziglag, and Beth Markaboth, and Hazar Shuza, and Beth Labath, and Sharana, 13 cities and their villages, Ain, Rimmon, and Ether, and Ashen, 4 cities and their villages, and all the villages that were round about these cities, to Baalabir, Ramoth of the south. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Simeon, according to their families. Out of the portion of the children of Judah was the inheritance of the children of Simon, for the part of the children of Judah was too much for them. Therefore the children of Simon had their inheritance within their inheritance of them. And the third lot came up for the children of Zebulun according to the families, and the border of their inheritance was unto Serded. And the border went up toward the sea, and Malah reached to Dabasheth, and reached to the river that is before Jokinim, and turned from Sered eastward toward the sunrising unto the border of Chisloth Tabor, Then it goeth out to Daberath, go up to Japhia, and from thence pass all along the east to the Gidal Hepner, to Idal Cashman, and goeth out to Rimmon Nor to Nea. And the border cometh past it on the north side to Hanathoth, and the outgoings thereof are in the valley of Jippethah. And Kadam and Nahalah and Shimron and Idalah and Bethlehem, 12 cities with their villages. This is an inheritance of the children of Zebulun. According to the families, these cities were their villages. And the fourth lot came out to Ishgar, but for the children of Ishgar, according to their families. And the border was toward Jezreel and Jezreeloth and Shunem and Haparam and Chinon and Anarhoth and Rabbath and Kishalon and Abnos and Rimmeth and Enegam and Enhada and Bethpazah. And the coast reaches to Tabor and Shezemah and Bethachem, and the outgoings of the border were at Jordan, 16 cities with their villages. This is an inheritance of the tribe of the children of Issachar, according to the families, the cities and their villages. And the fifth lot came out of the tribe of the children of Asher, according to the families. And the border was Helikoth and Halah and Beaton and Ashsap and Alamakah and Ahmad and Mishal, and reached to Carmel westward and to Chilalop, and turned towards the sunrising to Beth Dagon, and reached to Zebulun and to the valley of Jippetah El, to towards the north side of Beth Mikneel, and goeth out to Kabul on the left hand, and Hebron and Rehob and Hammon and Canaan, even unto great Zibon. And then the coast turned to Ramah and to the strong city of Tyre, and the coast turned to Hosah, and the outgoings thereof are at the sea from the coast to Achzib, and Amma also in Ablah and Rehob, 22 cities with their villages. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Asher, according to the families, these cities with their villages. The sixth lot came out to the children of Naphtali, even the children of Naphtali, according to their families. On their coast was from Halaphat, from Alon to Danam, and Adam, and Nekabah, and Jabneel, and unto Lacham, and the outgoings thereof were at Jordan. And then the coast turned westward to Athanath Tabor, and goeth out from thence to Habakkuk, and reaches to Zebulun on the south side, and reaches to Asher on the west side, and to Judah upon Jordan toward the sunrising. And the fenced cities are Zebulun, Zur, and Hamath, and Rabbakah, and Shinroth, and Amah, and Ramah, and Hazor, and Kedash, and Edrei, and in Azan, and Iron, and Megiddo, and Horem, and Bethanah, and Beth Shemesh, 19 cities with their villages. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Naphtali, according to the families, the cities and their villages. And the seventh lot came out of the tribe of the children of Dan, according to the families. And of the coast of their inheritance was Zorah, and Eshtaol, and Irshemesh, and Shalaban, and Ajon, and Japhthel, Eldon, and Timotah, and Ekron, and Elateketh, and Gibbeton, and Baloth, and Judah, and Ben-de-Rock, and Gath-Rimmon, and Jarkin, and Rapkin, with the border before Jepho. And the coast of the children of Dan went out too little for them. Therefore the children of Dan went up to fight against Lishem, and took it, and smote it with the edge of the sword, and possessed it, and dwelt therein, and called Lishem Dan, after the name of Dan their father. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Dan, according to the families, these cities with their villages. When they had made an end of dividing the land for inheritance by their coasts, the children of Israel gave an inheritance to Joshua the son of Nun among them, according to the word the Lord that gave him the city which he asked, even Timoth Serah in Mount Ephron, and he built the city and dwelt therein. These are the inheritance which Eleazar the priest and Joshua the son of Nun, and the tribes of the fathers of the tribes of the children of Israel, divided for an inheritance by lot in Shiloh before the Lord, at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. So they made an end of dividing the country. Chapter 20. Let's see how far we got. Let's go ahead and read chapter 20. Excuse me. The Lord also spake unto Joshua, saying, Speak to the children of Israel, saying, Appoint out for you cities of refuge, whereof I spake unto you by the hand of Moses, that the slayer that killeth any person unawares and unwittingly may flee thither, and they shall be your refuge, and from the avenger of blood. When he that thou flee into the one of those cities shall stand at the entering of the gate of the city, and shall declare his cause in the ears of the elders of that city. They shall take him unto the city, unto them, and give him a place that he may dwell among them. And if the avenger of the blood pursued after him, then they shall not deliver the slayer up unto his hand, because he smote his neighbor unwittingly, and hated him not beforetime. And he shall dwell in that city until he stand before the congregation for judgment, and until the death of the high priest. That shall be in those days. Then shall the slayer return, and come unto his own city, and unto his own house, unto the city from thence he fled. And they appointed Kadesh in Galilee, and Mount Naphtali, and Shechem, and Mount Ephron, and Kirjathbar, which is Hebron, in the mountain of Judea. And on the other side of Jordan by Jericho, eastward, they assigned Bezer in the wilderness upon the plain, out of the tribe of Reuben, and Ramoth in Gilead, out of the tribe of Gad, and Gilon in Bashan, out of the tribe of Manasseh. These were the cities appointed for all the children of Israel, and for the stranger that sojourned among them, that whosoever killeth any person at unawares might flee thither, and not die by the hand of the avenger of blood, until he stood before the congregation. Well, I am going to stop right there. Tomorrow we will finish up chapter Joshua, the book of Joshua. I'm sorry about that. And there is a lot going on in the world. Like every ending of reading my Bible or Bible study that I've been doing, I like to say a prayer. So if y'all don't mind, bow your heads, unless you're driving or something that you can't bow your heads in doing. So, Lord, I pray for Ukraine today. I pray you put your comforting arms around them, and whatever needs to be done, I pray that you are there with them. And Lord, I also pray for our truckers. I pray for their safety in all that is going on today in this world. And Lord, I also pray for those people, those soldiers that are fighting, whether they be for Russia or Ukraine or United States. It doesn't matter, Lord. I pray for their safety as well. And I pray that they know you. And also, Lord, I pray for those people that are sick, whether they be in the hospital or at home. And I also pray for my sweet mama, and I pray you put your healing hand on her. And I also pray for Gail's mama, who just recently had surgery. And Lord, I also pray for all those people that are in chat today. And I pray for all those that will be rewatching this, no matter who you are. And I also pray, Lord, that you pray for those that don't know you. I pray that they get to know you, or somewhere in their life that you are shown to them. And Lord, I pray for our president. I pray for our country. And I pray for our world. Lord, I pray you get the evil out. You show the evil that is going on. And Lord, I understand that some things may pass before you're coming. But I pray for our safety and all those things. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. So I shall see you all later, and everyone have a very, very blessed day.